All right, what's happening, everybody?
Ready?
Oh yeah, welcome to
Are
Easy
you
Money, a sports
ready?
betting show. Friday, March 31st, 2023. Uh, got quite a few games today because you got Major League Baseball back. Opening day was yesterday. Cincinnati Reds didn't do very good yesterday. Lost 5-4.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
competitive.
I think they won last year though, and then they
Yeah.
went on 20. So
It was
maybe
competitive. Hopefully we can pick up a win tomorrow
yeah.
against the Pirates. Just one game. Hopefully we don't go get off to start like we did last year,
Went for 22.
like
Won
you
for
just
22.
mentioned.
So,
But I'm Chris Gonzalez. He's Tony Gonzalez. How you doing?
well, doing pretty good. Excited, man. I'm ready for this weekend.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of sports.
WrestleMania. I know what you're ready
Well,
for.
WrestleMania, of course,
WrestleMania.
plus a lot of sports. I
Oh
think
yeah, it's a
yeah,
big weekend. You got women's Final
Final
Four
Four,
tonight, men's Final Four tomorrow, XFL tonight,
and this weekend,
and this weekend WrestleMania this weekend,
Saturday, Sunday.
NXT.
Yep, men's championship game Monday night.
Yeah.
Monday night Raw, Monday night, which is usually one of the biggest Monday
Mania
night
or
Raws.
Raw after Mania is always big. So it's a big weekend.
Man, it's a great weekend. I'm super excited.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready for the Hall of Fame tonight. I like watching that.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed watching that Hall of Fame, and even a little more this year, just because we went and done that Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
and it was cool being at I know it wasn't at the level of this Hall of Fame.
No.
I'm not saying that, but being at a Hall of Fame, and it was just kind of cool. You got to see a different look at it.
But on that level, you could see in the room the level of respect.
Oh yeah,
and I know that they have that 10 times fold there at WWE.
It was a cool experience. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I love Ray going in. Do you think the class is as good this year as it was last year? Because last year was Undertaker, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I think anybody you had done this year, it wasn't going to live up because of last year, because of the Undertaker.
But I think Ray's a good pick, and in California, it's a good.
And I like that they're putting Great Muta in. I really like that. I know some people. Frankie said this is a weak class.
I won't say it's weak, but it's not their strongest.
Yeah.
I'm glad Tim White's going in for all he did for referees, and not only that, he was one of the guys that took care of Andre the Giant. Tim White was. He was his second. They were. I mean, he really took care of Andre. Tim White.
Well, and speaking of WrestleMania, real quick, don't forget, join us Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for our GWR Gonzo Wrestling Room wrestling show. We'll be doing the WrestleMania recap, and then we're also going to be talking about just like all WrestleManias as well. So join us Monday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for that. You can find that at Gonzo Sports Room, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and then also on the ASAP Sports Network, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. So make sure you check that out. And please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. We'd greatly appreciate it. I think we're 2 followers away on Facebook to reach 1,000. So hit that like and follow button on Facebook.
Hit that button, Frankie.
We're getting close to being over 500 followers on YouTube. So please keep hitting that button. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. We appreciate all the support. And May 4th, 5th, and 6th, we're going to be in Indianapolis at the Indianapolis Comic-Con. With Frankie giving us a chant.
Yep. Thank you, Frankie. Frankie's a good dude. Well, all the dudes from Unscripted are good dudes. I love Unscripted. Love you guys on the afternoon blitz and
we're
ASAP stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Comic-Con with WCWO. They're doing shows all day Saturday all day Friday, all day Saturday, or all for evening Friday, all day Saturday and all day Sunday from like 10 to 10. We're going to be there doing commentary and all that stuff. So I'm looking forward. I've known about it for about a month and a half, about a month now, but I wasn't allowed to say anything. So now that we're actually allowed to say something, it's pretty awesome.
And what's cool about it, we're going to be commentating, but there's also going to be not just a hard cam. There's going to be
there's going to be four or five different cameras, so it's not going to be just like our normal. And we're going to be live streaming it as well. So you'll both find on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. It's not going to be like our normal one where we just use the one camera, which we're working towards getting another. So we eventually have at least 2 cameras.
I'm sure.
But this one's going to should be really good production and everything. So check it out. And I know WCWO and JKO, they're going to put on a good good card and good shows.
And I'm sure we're going to be able to get some interviews and some things.
Oh, yeah.
And so stay tuned, man. You may see us jump on the air with some interviews, and so it should be fun.
Oh yeah, we're
I've never been to a Comic-Con.
it's gonna be fun. I know that. Looking forward to it. Let's see. Frankie said Batista was supposed to be there also, but of course he's making a movie.
No, it's not our camera.
So I can't. Yeah, hey, I ain't paying no fines. No tag team. This is the first we haven't seen a tag team get inducted.
Yeah, I don't really like that. That's one thing with WWE. I wish the tag teams got more respect, but yeah, I don't disagree with it.
Hey, that'd be cool, Glenn. Glenn said he don't have nothing going on, so he might pay a little and come down and see us at the Comic-Con.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll be right in his area.
Yeah, we're gonna be right down there. We'll go to Glenn's house.
Hell, even if you don't make it to the Comic-Con, maybe we can meet up for lunch or something.
Yeah,
because we'll be, like I said, we're going to be in Indy. Well, basically Thursday, Friday,
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, I need to ask for a Thursday off.
We gotta go. I gotta go Thursday and help set up and everything, which I'm not. I don't do much, but plug wires in. That's about all. I can do. But no, really looking forward to that.
I imagine we'll probably talk some on the Gonzo Sports Room tonight at 11. I imagine we'll talk some WrestleMania.
Well, I was going to ask you if you wanted to do it, or if you wanted to watch the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I forgot about the Hall of Fame. Yeah,
I figured we just went to do a show tonight and watch the Hall of Fame.
We'll just watch the Hall of Fame. I agree with you.
And then do talk WrestleMania on Monday.
Yep.
Because I like doing it. Because last year we went live for the Hall of Fame, and I liked it. But the only thing is, we'd mute so we could listen to the speech. So then we're just sitting there quiet, listening to the speeches, not saying nothing. You know what I mean?
What match are you looking for other than to take out the Uso storyline, the Usos and the Cody match, them two matches? Them are the main two matches I'm looking forward to. But there's a lot of others. What other than those two? What match are you looking?
Other than them two, I'm looking forward to the Gunther, Sheamus, and McIntyre match.
There's so much.
I'm looking forward to the Rey Mysterio and Dom match,
and then the
Hell in the Cell, but then also the Charlotte and Rhea Ripley match.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of. Well, I really can't pick just one because I think it's going to be a great WrestleMania.
A lot of them are going to try to top each other. Asuka and help me with her name.
Belair.
Belair are going to try to top Rhea and Charlotte. I mean, there's going to be a competition there. Becky and them are going to go all out. There's going to be a lot of competition. All of them are going to want to have the best match. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for some of the storylines that's going to come out of it. Some of the storylines continue. Some of the storylines ending. I'm looking forward to some of the returns. I don't know. We're going to get a lot of returns on Raw on WrestleMania. We may get some returns, but I'm definitely going to get some returns on Raw. I mean, there's rumors about Ciampa coming back. There's rumors about Orton. There's rumors about the dude that used to tag team with Orton.
He said he don't have basically nothing the whole month of May besides WPW.
What's the dude that tagged with Orton? The crazy dude with the scooter.
Riddle.
He's can come back anytime. Nakamura's.
I know a lot of people think Orton might come back this weekend.
Yeah, he could be back this weekend or on Raw. I mean, I don't know when they're going to bring him back.
Glenn says he thinks the hidden gem might be Lesnar and Ramos.
If they do a thing where Omos and a group of people are beating down Lesnar and Lashley comes in and saves them, and they become a tag team, I'm all for it. I want to see Lashley and Lesnar as a tag team.
Dude, that
old school Road Warrior vibe. I would love to see that.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. But all right, you ready to jump into some games?
Yep, let's do it.
All right. Once I get this loaded up. All right, we'll start in the NBA.
Well, I got a question for you, real quick. It's got to do with David Kraft. I know this is weird. But I was scrolling something and it was talking about your old school radio stations you used to really like, and David Kraft wrote down old school work radio. How does he know about work radio? Work radio was a big station in Muncie when I was growing up as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
It was real big when I was a kid.
Played oldies.
Yeah, well back then it was played new music
but
back
then
in the 80s.
eventually
Now it's
turned
oldies, yeah. But I'm talking about when I was a
Okay.
kid, and he's more my age, and he put. How would he know work radio?
Well, I would say probably because he was a delivery driver.
He even delivered up in here.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
If I remember right, he made some. He where was he? There was somewhere here in Muncie. He came a lot and delivered stuff.
He put down work radio.
Can't remember if it was bread or what. It was something like that. He went to some stores or grocery stores or something.
Yeah, work radio was the big station before
So,
WLBC.
I bet you that's how. If I remember,
Muncie.
I remember right. He drove a. I think it was for a bakery or something like that.
Even what's weird about this, Chris, even though it was the big station in Muncie, got nighttime because they wasn't that strong of a signal. They went off at nighttime at 6 or 7 p.m. They quit airing.
He said Glenn said he goes. David goes all over the state.
Okay, so man, I just wondered why. I said, how did he know about work radio?
Yeah, he said that's what I thought. Glenn, he used to drive a truck. I can't remember for who now, but he told me. He said his station was 700 WLW for Reds games. Oh yeah, we both listened to 700 WLW a lot.
Well, I learned that from my dad and your grandpa. WLW. Yeah.
Oh, me and Dad used to watch like Colts games and even some of the Pacer games. We'd have the TV sound off and listen to the radio guys on the radio talking and watch the game.
Yep.
Because we done a lot for Pacers because we like listening to Slick Leonard and.
Yep.
It didn't even we used to do it for Colts too because Bob Lamy and when Marsha Broder was with them for a while.
Yeah, Marsha Broder. Yep.
WLBC, yeah, that's the big station here in Muncie.
Yeah.
I don't listen to it much. I listen to the Muncie sports station all the time, which is basically Fox Sports. Yeah, they have a couple local shows, but it's mostly Fox Sports.
Yeah.
That's why I usually listen to. I like listening to that Two Pros and a Cup of Joe in the morning. And I like that Covino and Rich in the evening. And they're big WrestleMania guys. They've been talking about all week. And hell, they had D'Angelo Hawkins on the Smith and Harmon show, the night show, the other night, Wednesday night or Tuesday night. I took you to work. I was on my way home. They said in 10 minutes he was going to be on. So hell, I sat out in the car and listened to that interview before I came in. About the time I got home, he was coming on. He was talking about WrestleMania and that big tag team match that they're in.
I didn't see it, but a lot of people were bashing that new AEW show.
That's funny you say that because Jay McLovin loved it.
A lot of people were bashing it because I guess which is kind of old news because they really bashed Thunder Rosa. And I guess on that show, they really bashed Thunder Rosa again because that's old footage, and a lot of people, but they said they bashed Thunder Rosa, but then when they went to the Young Bucks and wanted to ask them about what had happened, we don't want to talk about CM Punk or anything. So
yeah,
a lot of people were bashing it.
We got on to do the show Wednesday, and Jay goes, "Have you seen this new AEW thing?" I said, "No." I said, "I heard about it that they were doing it behind the scenes thing." He said, Jay goes, "That's pretty cool." He goes, "I like it." He was watching. I said, "I haven't watched it. I don't watch much. I'm not a big fan of AEW. When it first, and Dad knows when it first started, I was watching. I was excited about it, and then they got away from all their young guys and brought in the old WWE guys, and really didn't do nothing with them. But so I just got now just kind of stopped watching it.
Now they're trying to push.
And I'll go in there and try to watch it with Dad sometimes, but I usually don't sit there too long.
I still watch it.
I watched more Impact. I sat out there watching more of that Impact pay-per-view last night than I ever usually do for AEW.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That Impact I thought was pretty good.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's independent wrestling, at another level, and just like AEW to me is independent wrestling on steroids.
But I still say we've seen guys and women in the independent scene that are better than some of the people I watched on Impact last night.
Yeah. Well,
and nothing against them people on Impact because they're good. I'm just saying, but there's talent.
Oh yeah,
there's some real good talent coming up.
Well, there's some of the guys that AEW is pushing that I don't get. Guevara I'm not saying he's not talented, but to me, I
Like
think
if I'm Impact or NWA, some people like that, I'd be calling up Jake Oman.
Yep.
I don't understand why he ain't in one of them organizations
or
on
even training and
yeah, or
behind
even
the
training
scenes stuff.
yeah.
Because he knows psychology.
No.
But
he knows everything. I mean,
the things ain't gonna change in AEW. It's never gonna be a psychology show. They want to be different in WWE. He's
Yeah.
never gonna push big guys. He wants to be different in WWE. What they're gonna do is what they're gonna do, and it's gonna be for their hardcore fans, and it's not gonna grow. It's gonna stay around at 800,000 to 1 million people, and it's I don't know. The only hope if it's got a chance of growing if Adam Cole can catch on as their big baby face. I think that's the only hope, and I don't see.
Glenn says, I bet you got the over on the Pacers and Thunder game tonight. Laughing my ass off. Actually, that's going to be the first game we're going to talk about, Glenn. And the Thunder are 4-point favorites in that game, minus 174 on the money line. The Pacers are plus 146 on the money line as 4-point dogs. WCW light. That's spot on. I like that. Thunder are 38-39 on the season. They're 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Pacers are 33-44 on the season, 1-4 their last 5, and they're on a 4-game losing streak. I'm going to take the Pacers.
You're a glutton for punishment.
I'm taking the Pacers plus 4. I think they're not going to lose 2 games in a row at home. They're going to win this one. And Glenn's right. It's 241.5. I'm not going to go over just because 241.5 is so much, but it probably will go over.
The way they've been playing defense, Chris, they may have that at halftime.
Well, I do have to say this. Right before the season started, we was at a WPW show. It wasn't the 1-year anniversary show, but it was one of them shows that was over on in that building. So it might have been his next show because he had like 2 or 3 on that building. And we were talking Pacers. It was when Vinny Vichetti was there.
Yep.
David Kraft came over to us and we was talking Pacers, and he said that they were going to be they were going to be a quiet 35-win team, and they're at 33 wins here right at the end of the season. But you remember Kraft saying that? He said 35 wins because we were talking about how good they were going to be this year. He said he thought they'd get 35 wins. They're pretty, and he's going to be pretty spot on.
But the sad part is
they could have had more.
If what's his name don't get hurt, I think that really hurt their chemistry, and they fell apart after that. If he doesn't get hurt, I think they win at least 45 games. If he doesn't get hurt at all, don't miss any games at all. I think they win at least 45, and that would put him well into the playoffs. Because there's 82 games in the season, so I think they'd win 45 games if Halliburton don't get hurt at all.
No, I think they would have too. All right,
but they got to get better at defense.
Oh yeah, their defense.
Golly.
Yeah, their defense and rebounding. Rebounding kills us as well.
I thought their defense would get a little better this year, but as the season went on, it got worse.
Glenn said 45 definitely without Halliburton getting hurt.
And I don't know the standings, but that would put them well into the playoffs.
Oh yeah, they probably would have stayed right around the 4th, 5th spot, I believe, if Halliburton wouldn't got hurt because they were just in rhythm. They had a good chemistry going, and then they couldn't get back in when he came back. Don't get me wrong, they played better with him back, but they never could get back in that rhythm like they were early in the season.
Yeah, 44 wins are the Knicks in the 5th position right now. So 45 wins would have put them in the 5th position. 4th position is Cavaliers with 48.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been right around the 4, 5, 6 somewhere. I think if he wouldn't have got hurt.
That's 41 wins. So yeah, I mean, yeah.
Next game is the Toronto Raptors at the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers are 5-point favorites. They're minus 205 on the money line. The Raptors are plus 172 on the money line. Over-unders at 224. The Raptors are 38-38 on the season, 3-2 over their last 5 games. The 76ers are 50-26 on the season, 2-3 over their last 5. They lead the season series 2-1 against the Raptors this season. I like the 76ers at the -5.
What was the over and under on that, Chris?
Over under is at 224.
Okay. I had it at 224.5. Okay.
Next game is the Orlando Magic and the Washington Wizards. The Magic are 1-point favorites on the road, -110 on the money line. The Wizards are -106 on the money line. This game is basically a pick 'em. The over-under is at 225. Magic are 32-44 on the season, 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Wizards are 34-32 on the season, 2-3 over their last 5 games, and they lead the season series 2-1 over the Magic. I lean toward the Wizards at home, but this is not a game I'm giving out as one of my picks. And then Chicago Bulls at the Charlotte Hornets. The Bulls are 10-point favorites, -480 on the money line. The Hornets are +370 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 224.5. The Bulls are 36-40 on the season, 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Hornets are 25-51 on the season, 4-1 over their last 5 games. And they lead the season series 2 games. The Bulls lead the season series 2-1. I like the Bulls to win the game. I don't like the 10 points. I think 10 points is too many. So it's a game I'm staying away from, but I favor the Bulls to win the game. I just think 10 points is too many points. Then you have the New York Knicks at the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are 3.5-point favorites. They're -166 on the money line. The Knicks are +140 on the money line. Over-under is at 220. The Knicks are 44-33 on the season, 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Cavs are 48-29 on the season, 4-1 over their last 5, and they lead the season series 2-1. I like the Cavs in this game at home at the -3.5. Cavs play. Cleveland's a totally different team at home than they are on the road. They're tough to beat at home. Knicks have been playing good ball as well, though, so it's going to be. I think it's going to be a real competitive game. But I like the Cavs at the -3.5.
I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
Right now, if the playoffs were to be right now, and I don't think there's going to be any change anywhere. Cavaliers and the Knicks. Cavaliers are 4th seed. Knicks would be the 5th seed. Who wins that series?
Who's the higher seed? The Cavs.
The Cavs are the 4th seed, 48-29.
I'm going to say the Cavs just because they would have home court advantage.
Okay, I would assume you would take the Bucks. Of course, right now they would play the Hawks as of right now. Hawks are the Raptors. They're going to win either one of those. Celtics, I don't think have any problem with the Heat.
No.
And then, what do you think about 76ers Nets? I don't think
76ers.
Nets.
I don't think Nets have enough.
Are you surprised that the Nets have held on as well as they have, even though they got rid of all those guys?
A little bit.
I mean, they deserve some credit. I mean,
yeah. You know. Oh no, that coach has done a good job. That coach has done a real good job that took over. But I just don't think they have enough with the Sixers. They shut down Ben Simmons for the season, which I don't know why you even had to announce that. He's been shut down the whole season anyway. So that didn't make a whole lot of sense. Utah Jazz at the Boston Celtics. The Celtics are 9.5-point favorites, -480 on the money line. The Jazz are +360 on the money line. Over-under is at 220. The Jazz are 36-40 on the season, 1-4 over their last 5 games. The Celtics are 53-24 on the season, 4-1 over their last 5. The Jazz lead, Jazz lead the season series 1-0. I like the Celtics in this game, but I didn't like the 9.5 points. So this game I'm staying away from. Next game is the Atlanta Hawks and the Brooklyn Nets matchup you were just talking about. The Hawks are actually 1.5-point favorites on the road, -120 on the money line. The Nets are +102 on the money line. Over-under is at 240.5. The Hawks are 38-38 on the season, 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Nets are 41-35 on the season, 2-3 over their last 5. The Nets lead the season series 2-1. I favor the Nets. I think the Nets win this game. It's not a pick I'm giving out. I'm not that confident in it. But I do like the Nets at home. Detroit Pistons at the Houston Rockets. The Rockets are 6.5-point favorites. They're minus 245 on the money line. The Pistons are plus 198 on the money line. Over under is at 228. Both these teams are on 5-game losing streaks. Neither team has had a great year. The Pistons are 16-60 on the year. Rockets are 18-59 on the year. Pistons do lead the season series 1-0. I favor the Hawks just because they're at home, but it's not a pick I'm giving out. Los Angeles Clippers at the Memphis Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are 5-point favorites at home, minus 210 on the money line. The Clippers are plus 176 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 236.5. The Clippers are 41-36 on the season, 3-2 over their last 5 games. Grizzlies are 48-28 on the season, 4-1 over their last 5. Clippers do lead the season series 2-0. Kawhi Leonard is doubtful for tonight. Paul George is already out. I like the Grizzlies at the -5. Then you have the Los Angeles Lakers at the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers are 38-38 on the season, 4-1 over their last 5. The Timberwolves are 39-38 on the season. They're 4-1 on their last 5. They lead the season series 2-0. The Timberwolves do. I like to take the Timberwolves in this game. Lakers have been playing decent. I think it's going to be a close game.
What's the point spread?
Lakers are 2.5-point favorites. Then you have the Sacramento Kings at the Portland Trailblazers. The Kings are 14-point favorites, minus 1,100 on the money line. Portland is a plus 700 dog. Over-unders at 231. The Kings are 46-30 on the season. Made the playoffs for the first time in like 12 years or something. It was one of the longest streaks of droughts of not making the playoffs in the NBA. So they have made the playoffs this season. Trailblazers are 32-44 in the season, 1-4 over their last 5. They shut down Damian Lillard earlier in the week, shut him down for the rest of the season. I like the Kings in this game, and I'm going to take the Kings at the -14. They just beat the Trailblazers 2 days ago by like 25 points.
You think the Lillard's going to continue to play? Or I think he might retire.
I think he's going to play another year. He's just having a calf issue. I think they didn't want to escalate it when they couldn't go nowhere. The last game, for some reason, on FanDuel they have it locked, so I can't even get the odds. Or not the last game. For some reason, the Warriors and Spurs game is locked. I don't know what's up with that. But then you have the Nuggets and Suns. Suns are 10-point favorites because I don't think the Nuggets are playing some of their players. It looked like their whole starting lineup was doubtful. I think they got this number 1 seed locked up. I think they're going to they're resting up some. So I do think the Suns win, but it's not a game I'm going to take. So my NBA picks for tonight, I'm going with the Pacers at the +4. Probably a stupid pick, but I'm riding with the Pacers. 76ers are at -5. Celtics -3.5. The Grizzlies -5. And the Kings -14.
My NBA parlay for tonight, I got the Frankie going like this. Lakers -2.5 at Minnesota. I got Toronto at Philadelphia over the 224. And I got Chicago at Charlotte over the 224.5. That's my NBA parlay. My NHL parlay for tonight, I have the New York Rangers money line win at Buffalo. I've got Detroit at Winnipeg. I'll take Winnipeg money line win. And I've got Dallas money line win at Arizona. And I did college. I just did picks. I didn't do the point spreads. I'm going to go with FAU over San Diego State. I want Miami to beat UConn, but I'm going to go with UConn. I'm hoping for all Florida, but I think UConn's going to win.
I'm going I got a couple baseball picks for today, and then I do have college picks for tomorrow. Baseball picks, I'm going with the Mets on the money line and the Astros on the money line. And then in college basketball Final Four, I'm going with the San Diego State -2.5, and I'm going to go with UConn at the -5.5. I ain't gonna lie, the 5.5 scares me a little bit. UConn, I think UConn wins the game, but it wouldn't surprise me if Miami keeps it close.
2.5 even scares me because I think that game is going to be a buzzer beater. San Diego State and FAU.
Did you have anything else?
No,
I think that's about it. If you're a sports fan, like I said, got a big weekend.
Real quick, what would be the chances? Let's say the Lakers make it. They would play if they're the final seed. They would play the Nuggets. You give them any chance against the Nuggets?
I don't think they beat the Nuggets.
Okay, as of right now, number 2 Grizzlies would play the Pelicans.
I think that'd be a good series, but I think the Grizzlies win it.
Here's an interesting one: 3 seed Kings against the 6 seed Warriors.
That's going to be a good one. I kind of favored the Warriors just because they have the experience, and the Kings are a young team, first time in the playoffs in a long time.
About 4 seed Suns against 5th seed Clippers, basically same records.
Suns, I think the Suns if they're healthy.
And Clippers, who got some injuries too, don't they?
Yeah, Paul George they say that he'll be back for the playoffs, but how healthy is he going to be? If the Suns are if Kevin Durant's healthy, the Suns are going to be tough.
I think there's more clear-cut winners of the playoff games in the East than there is in the West.
Yeah. Well, I think your stronger teams are in the East right now. It used to be the West was stronger and the East was. Now it's kind of flipped. It's kind of flipping. It's weird that it's the way it is because you have LeBron and Kawhi and George and all them guys in the West. Well, Jokic.
Having trouble staying healthy, though.
Doncic, Irving, Durant. Everybody's in the West, but
a lot of them guys ain't staying healthy. Where the guys in the East are younger guys. It seems like they're staying more healthy.
But you got the Celtics who have a great team, and the Bucks have a great team put together, and then Sixers are pretty damn good.
We'll put you on the spot. Who wins it right now? As right now, if you had to make a pick, who wins the NBA?
Wins the whole thing?
The whole thing. As of right now, today. But that, of course, you're taking injuries into consideration, everything I'm doing today. It's going to be different in 3 weeks.
I would say, I'm going to say Milwaukee. Even though they just got blown out by like 40 points by Boston last night.
I'm going to go, I don't disagree with you, Milwaukee, but I've been saying this for about most of the season, or at least for the last 6-7 weeks. I'm gonna say Denver because that's who I've been going with. So I'm not going to.
I would like to see Denver win it because I'm a big Jokic fan, and I'd like to see him get a title because that would kind of validate everything else he's done. And I think he should be the MVP again for the 3rd straight year. We'll see if they give it to him, but I think he's the MVP. So I'd like to see the Nuggets. I hope Nuggets get to the finals. I really do. I think it could be Nuggets and Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. If they match up on opposite sides.
The Warriors ain't playing for shit on the road. How are they going to get over that, Chris?
I think if everybody's healthy, you get Wiggins back. If you get everybody healthy, especially if they can get Peyton III healthy, I think they're going to be. I think they'll be tough. I think the Suns could too if they can stay healthy because of Durant. That dude just comes in and can give you 30 points a night.
He can plug and play, can't he?
Yeah.
And not everybody can do that. He deserves some credit for that.
Oh no, he's great. He's a great player. I don't know. He's a little soft, a little sensitive when it comes to media and everything like that. But
is he more sensitive than LeBron?
Yeah. No. LeBron hasn't been caught with any burner accounts, but who knows?
LeBron's pretty. I've seen some stuff.
Oh yeah, LeBron can be sensitive.
I've seen some
well.
dude say something, a clip of some dude say something about his receding hairline.
Oh yeah,
and dude have a fit. He's that soft. There's some.
They all are
that a paid a guy paying thousands of bucks for tickets says that you got a receding hairline. Hey LeBron, you got a effing receding hairline. He throws a fit. Yeah. Geez, P. I know there's some things they shouldn't be allowed to say. I know that people go overboard and people say they should be allowed to say anything that they want. I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But receding hairline should not be an issue.
Oh yeah. Well, you never used to see players pointing and trying to get fans thrown out. And fans in the 90s and 80s, who knew what they were going to fucking say? There's a lot, I guarantee you, a lot of that shit was worse than what you get now.
What came to mind was with that Pacer fight in Detroit.
Oh.
That was nuts.
Oh, that was crazy. I'll never forget that because you called me. Are you watching it? Because I just left your house. I just left your house for Thanksgiving or whatever.
Yeah.
I just got home and was starting. And so I think I left your house at halftime of the game or something.
Something like that.
But I just got home and I was watching the Pacer game. And as soon as it happened, my phone rang. I knew who it was. They couldn't said like LeBron last season yet. But we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Like I said, on Facebook, we're like 2 followers away from hitting 1,000. We appreciate everybody's support. We're almost up to 500 subscribers on YouTube. So please hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1,000. We won't be live tonight for GSR because we're going to be watching the WWE Hall of Fame, but we'll be live Monday night at 11 p.m. Eastern with the GSR Gonzo Sports Room. But we'll be live Monday with all of our other shows. We'll be doing that WrestleMania recap show at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on Monday. We'll be doing Easy Money, a sports betting show as well. Next weekend, we have big wrestling show coming up, DCCW Invasion 4 in Portland, Indiana, featuring WWE Hall of Famer, Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle. Also, WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi is going to be in the house, and Buff Bagwell will be in the house as well. And who knows with DCCW, you never know who's going to show up. So
Could be some surprises.
Who knows who else is going to be there?
We've heard some rumors, but
we were just at a DCCW show last week. It was an awesome show. I know this next one's going to be awesome. It's for a great cause. All the money goes to the Jay County High School wrestling team, or wrestling club. So it helps the rest high school team and all the elementary wrestlers and everything. It's for a great cause. If you're in the area, get tickets. I'm sure front row is probably almost sold out. You can get tickets. Hit up Jared Bird or Terry Coombs or the DCCW Facebook page.
Yep.
I know in the flyer it tells you where you can get them in Portland as well. Hell, if you need tickets, hit me up. I can get you with Mike or Terry, and we'll make sure you get tickets. I usually have tickets, but since this one's in Portland, I don't have tickets. But when they have the Muncie shows, usually we're a ticket outlet as well. So, did I miss anything? I think we're good.
No, but seriously, this show, the last DCCW show just happened, and it was probably the best show I've seen so far this year. There's one we've seen at Summit Pro. It was really good too. But I can almost, I hate to say guarantee, but I can almost guarantee this show is going to top of that show. So
if you live in Muncie, Indiana, and you haven't been to a DCCW show, you need to go watch one.
Oh yeah, next level.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. They're the best wrestling promotion in Muncie,
and one of the best in the state.
I know that's gonna piss.
There's a lot of good promotions.
I know I'll get some flack for that. People will be pissed off, but I don't care.
That's all right. Well,
that's my opinion. In my opinion, they're the best. They're the best.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, in my opinion.
And in my opinion, they're one of the top. They're one of the top in the state.
Definitely top 3. They might be number 1, but they're definitely top 3. They're really good, and they do a lot of fundraising.
They're good people.
Do free shows. Just great.
They're great people.
And we're part of DCCW family, so we're biased. So you can.
Like I said, it's my opinion.
You can take that into consideration. And we're not putting any. We haven't been to a bad promotion yet that we've done and did shows. So all the promotions out there are good, and I guarantee you there's some great promotions we haven't been to. I know the one in Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah, we're trying to get to something that we haven't to do. Emerge. I've heard great things about.
Great things about Emerge.
I want to go check out one of their shows.
But in the shows that we do,
I've heard good things about AWR. I'm getting ready to go check out.
War Pro Wrestling's a very great promotion. There's a lot of great promotions out there. If you get a chance to support independent wrestling, go do it. You're talking $10-15 a ticket. And especially if you even got kids, it's just great entertainment. It's a lot of fun. It's very interactive, more so than going. And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge WWE fan and pro wrestling fan, but this is a different feel, and it's a lot closer. It's great involvement. You can't go wrong for the money you'll spend. I guarantee that. and we
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, we definitely support
Oh
independent
yeah, we
wrestling. That's
love
why we do
independent
it.
wrestling. too.
So
But
and
we
the- yeah, in the last couple years, I've been to one show that wasn't my cup of tea, and they do pretty good at selling their tickets and do you know, do what they do, but it wasn't my cup of tea. But I'm not going to put down their fan base. Their fan base loves their show, and so I mean, I'm not going to put them down.
Yeah.
But it wasn't my cup of tea, and it's been one show, and it wasn't a show that we aired.
we've been to probably 50 shows or so over the last
Year
year.
and a half, probably about 50 shows in the last year and a half.
But all right, we appreciate everybody watching. This has been Easy Money, a sports betting show. We will see you guys Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern.
We're amateurs compared to Marcus Farm.
Yeah, that's true.
He's probably been to about 100 shows in the last year and a half.
But yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We appreciate watching. We'll see you guys Monday,
lightweights.
3 p.m. Eastern for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Like I said, we'll basically see you guys Monday afternoon at 1 and then all the way up. I got 4 or 5 shows on Monday. So Monday's going to be a busy day. And then next weekend, we'll be back to streaming some live pro wrestling. But hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you guys Monday.